Hi, I am Demi and welcome to 5 tips for Age of Wonders Planetfall. Now in this video I will go over 5 very helpful tips that are aimed at beginners. Now let's get right into it. Okay, so the first tip is up in the left hand corner there will be these 2 buttons. One is a kind of like an atom with a star in the middle, and the other is an atom with a little globe in the middle. And anyway, if you click on one, you'll get into the technology tree, and there's 2 technology trees, so remember that. One is military and the other is society. Okay, so basically with the technology tree, you want to plan out which technologies you want and which technologies you don't want. So do you want to exploit weakness and go and get that level tier 2 unit? Well, it's probably a good idea to get that level tier 2 unit, as stronger units means better armies. And note, the technologies, they give different stuff. You also unlock equipment, you also unlock operations, which are very helpful. You also get mods. Mods come very useful also, and we'll get to that later in the video. And there's also new buildings. There's a lot of stuff you can get, and basically what I would do is get those tier 2 units as soon as possible, and then get those tier 3 units as soon as possible also, because they will be very, very useful later in the game. Okay, so tip number 2 is mods. Now if I right click on my hero and I go into mods, I can equip exploitive targeting system, which basically gives me 20% accuracy flanker and increases damage by 25%. Additionally, this mod grants 10% increased damage on all abilities. Now I can equip it. It will cost energy and also cosmite. You gain certain amount by turn, and the more colonies and stuff you got, the more you're going to gain. So as this requires a confirmed loadout of 16 energy and 8 cosmite, but I don't even have to stop there. I don't even have to. I can equip more mods, but I've got no more mods research at the moment. Remember, you can get mods by researching, which is one reason to go after the mods that you want in the research tree that you want. Now, second thing is you can do the exact same thing with weapons. So I can give him this pulse repeater. I can give him this. He's already got that. I can give him a sniper rifle. But I'm going to keep the gun. I'm going to keep the gun because I really like this gun. And you can do the same with grenades. You can give a grenade, but this is a lower level grenade. It's a lower tier. Actually, this is the same tip. I'm going to keep the thermal grenade. So anyway, we're going to go confirm loadout. Now, as you can see, there's nothing here saying that it's going to take a couple of turns. But however, if I go on a unit like this unit, for example, yes, I can do it to units also, give them mods. I can't give them weapons, but I can give them mods. And if I go in here, basically you see the same thing. You will see your mod. Yes, mods can be used on units also. And there will be the 10 energy and 5 cosmite. Basically, I can equip that. Now, I can just mod this unit for a cheaper price, or I can create a template of this unit, which is what I'm probably going to do. Now, it will say here mod equivalent units, free 30 energy and 15 cosmite. What that will do is it will mod all your units of that type of unit. So we're going to click on it. Now, you'll be created by this create unit template screen. Basically, you'll want this. So as you can see, you can review it, what mods you got, how much energy it's going to cost, how much production, and how much cosmite. Yes, the unit will now cost cosmite with this mod. Basically, I can click here, give it a cool little thumbnail. I can do whatever I want with it. Biochemical, I can give it that. Alright, so anyway, after you've done that, give it a nice little unit. I usually keep it on what it is, or you can just go into, can I go into my race? Can I go into my race? Can I go into my race? Yes, I can go into my race. I'm going to keep that. And you click confirm. Basically, that will now there's this little like triangle with a wrench appearing on these units. What's that? Basically what that's saying is that it's going to take a little while to upgrade all the units. So you'll have to wait a little while, usually like a turn or two. As you can see, I can skip my turn now. Let me just skip my turn now. And set my military research. Basically, I'm going to go for the tier 2 unit as per the previous tip. And same with society, I'm going to get this. And see, as you can see, I can create the flanker in Dead Knight, or however you pronounce it. Also, in the unit screen, so I can just basically not even click on this button, which is the default button of that unit, and I can just click on this button and just create units with this mod. And I'm going to do that. And as you see, you produce it the same as a regular unit, and it will have the mod, and it will have your little cool thumbnail that you picked. And if I end my turn, as you can see, the wrench is now gone, and the units have been upgraded. It takes about a turn. So once that's done, your unit will be upgraded, and it will have the mod, as you can see per here, and that looks really, really good. So yeah, that's how you equip mods. Personally, I recommend equipping mods. Remember, they cost Cosmite, so you will need Cosmite. You start with getting 5 Cosmite early in the game, so it's 5 per turn. Second thing is annexing sectors. Sectors are these additional sectors of land. You can tell what a sector is by this little yellow, like, icon here. As you can see in the middle of this crater. Basically, if I walk over it, I'll get this screen, which says Hygiene Heights, factions with a claim on the sector, and it's got my thing. Basically, you can annex it. It takes 1 turn to annex it, or if you want, you can build a colony if you have a colonist. However, I recommend if it's really near your city. As you can see, there's my borders there, and it's right next to it. I can annex it, and basically you're gonna want to annex it. Basically, you're gonna want to annex it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna annex it, and basically we'll start annexing it. But you don't have to stand there for the whole entire turn. You can just get up and walk away, and it will still continue annexing it. And then you can end your turn. Food. And as you can see, it has built a little thing on the crater. There's a road connecting to it, and I can now go on it, and I can upgrade the sector, which you can go over here. And as you can see, you can decide what you're gonna exploit. You can exploit energy, which will give you energy per turn. You can exploit agricultural exploit, which will give you food per turn for the colony. You can also do industrial exploit, which gives you production per turn, and you can also do research exploit, which will give you research per turn. We are going to do agricultural for extra food and produce, and basically what it will start doing is it will take about 2 turns, and once those 2 turns are done, it will start exploiting that, and you will have extra resources thanks to this sector. Another tip is you want to recruit heroes as you progress in the game, because your commander isn't gonna, like, be good enough all by himself. He's gonna need his own squad of heroes to help him out, and so you can build other armies and have them leading their armies, because personally I think having a hero is a good way to command your army. It gives you a stronger unit, and your army just isn't made up of just units. So as you can see, we got this guy here, and it's saying handle hero join offer. Basically, you want to click recruit. You can also click attack, but that makes them permanently hostile to you. But as you can see, it's grayed out for me, so I can't even do that. You can click request another hero if you don't like this hero, and what it will do, it will give you a new hero shortly after 2 turns. You can also examine the hero, check out their gear. This guy's got a tier 3 rifle. I couldn't think what it was called for a second. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and hire this guy for 100 energy crystals. Basically, we're going to do it. And as you can see, he's joined our cause. And now we can move him over to this army here. And he will automatically merge. And he's leading that army. And now this army can go out, explore the planet, attack other armies that we're at war with, beat the factions in the ground, whatever you want. Because he's now your hero. And he fights for you. And as you can see, I can move him, and it moves the whole army, and everything. So, now we are on to the last tip, and the last tip is... Okay, the final tip is operations. I don't see any other YouTubers covering this, so I am going to cover this. Basically, after researching a certain technology, like area surveillance, you can basically get an
available for priming.
You basically can get an op to prime. As you can see, we're going to do native threat location, which reveals the location of the nearest unexplored hostile spawner to the target colony, or we can do deploy monitor, which may be even more useful. Now remember, there are way more operations. You have tactical operations, strategic operations, and doctrines, which all benefit different stuff. Some of them benefit the wilderness, some of them benefit your units, some of them benefit your colonies, some of them give you advantages. And basically, we're going to do deploy monitor. We're going to do deploy monitor. Now, it's going to cost a base energy to prime. It also costs strategic operation points. I believe it's only strategic. Yeah, it's only strategic. I was right. There's also tactical operation points, and doctrines use strategic operation points. So, you got strategic and doctrines using strategic operation points. Basically, there is a number on how many you can do, and tactical uses tactical operation points. Basically, we're going to wait the one turn now. Okay, we've waited the one turn. Now, basically, we click on Ops Ready to Launch. It's right here. It's above the end turn screen, or whatever you got to do for your turn. Basically, we click this. We click on the primed deployed monitor. We can launch it. Launch now. Now, we can click where we want to prime, and basically monitoring this a station will be on the target hex. The station provides the deploying player a revision of 6 hexes and sensor coverage to 12 hexes. The station is concealed and only can be detected by other players with detection, or if they move adjacent to it. Monitoring stations are not marked as belonging to a particular player and can be destroyed by other players without triggering a war. Alright, so we're going to monitor this, basically. And boom, 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 we are now monitoring it. We can see everything that hex can see around it. So, we're pretty good. If we're at war and any enemies are coming in here, we can see where they're coming. And we're like, they're coming. But no, they can destroy your monitoring station. They can destroy your monitoring station. Basically, all other operations can be primed and launched the exact same way this was launched. Now, no, they all give different stuff. Yours may not give you the available areas that you can see with the hexes, because it's not deploy monitor. But basically, I can see anything that moves into here now. So, pretty useful in my opinion. So basically, I would launch those operations. Basically, as you can see, where strategic operation reserve has gone back up to 2. We can now do another strategic operation. Like, we don't even have to deploy monitors again if we want. We can do another one that will unlock through technology. Remember, they can be unlocked through technology. As you can see, this gives a military dominance, gives a tactical operation. So, it actually gives 2. It actually gives 2. But, there's way better operations than that. As you'll research through technology, you'll get more and more technology operations, and you may want to take advantage of them. Why not take advantage of them? Anyway, that is pretty much my 5 tips for new players. Basically, I didn't cover combat in this because other YouTubers were covering combat, and I thought I would, instead of using my 5th tip on combat, I would use it on something other YouTubers aren't covering on, which is the operations. Because I feel like operations could be utilized to their, advantage. And anyway, if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful for 5 tips for beginners for Age of Wonders Planetfall, please give this video a like and make sure you share with your friends. And if you want more how-tos exactly like this, there are many more how-tos on my channel, mainly for Anno 1800. There is a Stardew Valley how-to, but there's many more how-tos on my channel. There will be many more in the future, because I am starting to get back into these how-tos. And there's also Let's Plays, there's also game reviews. There is a game review for this video. So if you haven't got this game yet, I recommend to check out my game review. Anyway, make sure you subscribe for more content, and I will see you all next time. Demi signing out.